going on, everybody out there? This is Popular Stranger, and we are back at you again today with another Madden 23 Ultimate Team video. In today's video, we're going to go over a secret objective that can get you a free 84 overall team builder for your MUT 23 squad. Now, if you guys enjoy this video, if you like it, if it helps you out, make sure to go ahead and click that thumbs up button. Shows a lot of support on the channel, helps the videos get noticed. Also, if you're brand new here because you were searching around YouTube for MUT 23 content, whether it's how to make coins, how to get free players, how to get free packs, you found the right channel for everything. Stay a while, click that subscribe button, turn that notification bell on as well so you guys are alerted when we drop additional videos. Let's get right on into it. So like with everything, you're going to find a lot of content, and all of the content that you can earn in the field pass, and the field pass is always going to be on your play screen over to the right. And we're going to go over to the main season 1 field pass. There's a lot of rewards and tons of objectives in here that are going to earn you free content. And of course, when you first load into the field pass, you're going to see all of the rewards firsthand. You can scroll left and right to see them. It tells you what level and how much XP you need to achieve each individual reward. But you didn't know, if you scroll over to the right, all the way to the far right, under programs, there are some hidden objectives that actually earn you free cards. And if you go down to Team Affinity, which is the bottom one on the left hand side, you can see the very first objective. It says complete all 9 Team Affinity objectives for an 84 overall team builder fantasy pack. So this is a free card that you can get, and it is a fantasy pack. There's 64 options. At the end of this video, we're going to go over the best ones to pick if you do choose to unlock this pack, and you get one for free. I also believe it's not binder bound, meaning you can sell it if you don't want it as well. And all of the objectives are fairly easy to complete, and you might even be able to make some coins by completing them. They also give you a tons of XP, which of course is going to help you get through this reward path and earn you free additional rewards. So the easier objectives within this entire Team Affinity list, because there's 9 of them in total, are choosing your team captain and then knocking out all of the stars within the team captain solos. Now, a really cool thing about the objectives list within the game is if you have not knocked out one of these objectives, you can simply press X or A on Xbox, and it's going to basically take you to where you need to go to get that objective done. Now, because I've already completed these, I can't do that, but to get the Team Affinity challenges done, you're going to go over to your challenges section, all right? And when you load into challenges, you're going to be looking for team captains, and this is probably one of the first things you should have done when you loaded up MUT 23, but if you have not done it, please go get it done now. So you're going to knock out the first section of solos, and once you knock out all 4 of these solos, you're going to get a fantasy pack that lets you choose your team captain. Sam Adams, definitely the best one to go with. The other 3 are fairly good as well, so you can check those out. And you can also, if you've made the mistake and picked one of the other cards and you want that Sam Adams, you can go in and exchange it and basically redo it to get Sam Adams. Down below in the comment section, as a pinned comment, we're going to drop the video on everything you need to know about getting your team captain, exchanging it, and how to power it up to an 88 overall. So once you knock out this first string of solos, that knocks out the choose your team captain objective, and then the rest of the solos are going to give you 4 stars each. That's going to knock out the rest of those objectives that say get so many stars on your Team Affinity solos. Now, the final 3 objectives that you need to complete, unfortunately, will cost you some coin, but the good news is I do have a way that you're going to be able to make all of that coin back, if not make a little bit of coin extra during the process. And also, by completing these 3 objectives, it's going to finish out the list, which gives you the 84 overall team builder card for free, but you also get 35,000 XP from doing these 3 final objectives, which is a pretty big chunk, and it's going to help you level up that season 1 field pass. So you need to complete 2 Team Affinity sets. Then you need to win 5 games with 2 Team Affinity players in your lineup. These 2 kind of go hand in hand, right? But the problem is this third one requires 3 Team Affinity players, and you need to get 10 sacks with them in your lineup. You can have all offensive players and still achieve this objective. So we're going to complete 3 Team Affinity sets, and again, we'll show you how to make your coins back after doing so, after knocking out these missions or objectives. Now, I remember I told you a little while ago, when you're in an objective, you can press your X button on PlayStation, A on Xbox, and you're on an objective that you haven't completed. It will take you where you need to go to get that. So we're going to complete some Team Affinity sets. The only problem is the filter is broken on this one. It brings you to rookie premieres, in the item sets for some reason. So I'm just going to go to all. Don't go to Team Affinity because the set that we're looking for sometimes also does not show in that filter. The easiest place to find it is I just scroll down and go next to this 87 overall Rob Havenstein, and it's right here. Sometimes this loads with the gold pack card art, sometimes it loads with rookie premier art, sometimes it actually loads up with the Team Affinity pack art, but this is the one we need to do. It's an 84 overall team builder exchange. This is where we're going to build 3 of those team builders, and if you look at the set requirements within this set, it requires 380 overalls and 182 overall. Now we're going to break down some math on the cheapest way to do this. So option number 1, which is the more expensive option, is to go out and buy 380 overalls and 182 overall. And if you look at the average pricing on the auction house, 80 overalls are going for about 9.5K, and 82s went way up this past week, but they're down now to about 14K. In some cases, you can get them for like 13.5, 13.8, around there. But at 9.5K for the 380s and then 14K for the 82s, that's going to cost you about 42,500 coins. And you're going to do this set 3 different times, so it's going to cost you that multiplied by 3, obviously. And that's where I'm saying you're going to have to spend a little bit of coin, but when you're done with these objectives, you can sell these cards back and make your coin back. You're going to have to eat 10% tax on that, but the good news is that these cards are on average selling for about 47K. So if you sell them for 47,000 coins right after the 10% tax, you're getting back 42,300 coins. So if you spend 42,500 and you get 42,300 back, you're losing 600 coins, and I don't think that's a bad deal to get 35,000 XP and a free 84 overall card. Now the cheaper option, and it's not by a ton, but it's going to save you a little bit of coin if you're struggling right now, is you can build out 380 overall cards from another exchange set. You'll still have to go in and pay 14K, right, to get the 82 overall, but to make 380 overalls, you're going to need 378, 79 cards. Actually, you're going to need 9 of them. 3 of them will build 180, another 3 for a second 80, and 3 for a third 80. 3 times 3 is, you guessed it, 9. I knew that because I'm good at math. And the good thing is you can get 9 78 or 79 overall cards for roughly about 2.8K each. And if you multiply that by 9, that's going to cost you, it's going to be 8,400 coins per 80 versus the 9.5K we would buy spending outright to get them. And it's going to be a totality of 25,200 coins plus the 14K for 83, or for the 82 overalls, what was I going to say? So doing that method, it would cost you about 39,200 coins to build these 84 overalls. And I know I just threw out a lot of numbers there. I know it can get confusing. Basically, the easier way that I'm saying this is that if you go to this set right here, to get an 80 to 81 overall card, it's going to require 3 78 or 79 overall cards. You want to try to buy these 78 and 79 overall cards for 2.8K and under. If you buy 3 of them at 2.8K and under, it's going to be cheaper than buying 180 overall at 9.5K. With all of the Twitch drops that we had available last week, you might have a bunch of these in your binder as well, and this is a great opportunity to use them. So we're going to obviously recommend the cheaper route, and that's building out the 80s and buying the 82. Like I said, that should roughly cost you about 39.2K, and if you can sell the cards when you're done at about 47K each after tax, remember that's 42,300 coins, you're basically making about 3K on each one. That's going to knock out the objectives once you go in and get the 10 sacks with those players in your lineup, and I think it was 2 wins with 2 players in your lineup. Once you knock out all of those objectives, you get the 35,000 XP. You're going to get that free fantasy pack that lets you pick 184 overall of your choice. And we'll end the video by going over some of the best ones. We're going to cover all of the important positions. The best quarterback to choose if you're in the market for a quarterback is going to be Danny Dimes. 80 speed, 85 throw power. The accuracy is pretty good as well. Short throw 85, mid throw 82, deep 85. Throw under pressure is a little weak, and sometimes throws can be pretty off target when you're under pressure, so just keep that in mind. But I think he has good speed, good throwing power, and good accuracy if you need a quarterback. The best running back, it had to be between Tevin Coleman and J.K. Dobbins, and I gave Dobbins a slight edge because he has better spin move and juke move. The trucking and break tackle not great at 79, speed 85, tied with Coleman there, but I like the juke, the spin, the speed there. Acceleration at 86 is pretty good. The catching is a little bit low, but I still think you're not going to see too many drop passes. So J.K. Dobbins, the best running back to pick up. There's there's one wide receiver that's really good, and this is a great budget option. So if you're not going to pick this for your free option, maybe you want to keep one of those 3 cards you have to build out. And this MVS Marquez Valdez-Scantling card, 6'4", with 86 speed and 85 deep route running. I mean, he's not going to be all over the field for you. He's not that versatile, but for a deep threat with this height, this speed, and that good deep route running, and remember, egg catches are kind of crazy right now, so a guy at that height with that speed is going to be very, very useful. Great budget option if you're looking for one at wide receiver. Offensive line, we'll go through it real quick. We're giving you the best at each position. Donovan Smith, best left tackle, 82 strength, 83 awareness, pass block at 82, and run block also at 82. We're just looking for balance here, guys, with strength, awareness, pass block, and run block. Isaac Seumalo, I promise, all Eagles bias aside, best left guard, 83 strength, 85 awareness, the pass block's at 83, and the run block is at 80. The best center is going to be Bradley Bozeman from the Carolina Panthers, 80 strength, 84 awareness, the pass block at 84, and the run block at 83. I think he's the best offensive lineman out of all of these team builder cards, in my opinion. Trey Turner from the Washington Commanders gives you 84 strength, 83 awareness. He gives you 84 pass block, very good there, and 82 run block. I might take that back. This Trey Turner card looks a little bit better at the right guard position. And Brian O'Neill is going to be our right tackle with 81 strength, 85 awareness, 83 pass block, and 81 run block. Flipping over to defense, so what? I got another Eagle on the list. It's deserving. Brandon Graham, legend, Super Bowl champion. He is a little bit slow, only 74 speed, but out of all of the defensive ends within this Team Builders program and this fantasy pack, he's the only one that has 2 out of the big 3 in the 80s, and that's going to be block shed at 83 and power move at 84. The finesse move is at 78 as well, almost there in the 80s. So he is, you know, like -3 speed to some of the other guys, but I think the block shed power move combo being almost mid 80s is definitely valuable in my opinion. At outside linebackers, we have Pete Werner. This is probably one of my favorites out of all of them. 84 speed on defense at 6'3", a good user option for your linebacker here. You can probably play him at middle linebacker as well. 86 acceleration, 88 tackle. He gives you 81 block shed, which will help against the run as well. And like I said, 6'3" with 84 speed. Good money there. Bud Dupree is another good looking card with 84 speed. He is 6'4", so he's a little bit taller than Werner as well. 87 finesse move, so he can be used as a pass rusher. The 74 block shed is a little concerning. That won't help out with the run, unfortunately. By the way, it's 87 power move, not 87 finesse move. My bad there. But 86 acceleration, 80 tackle, another good outside linebacker. And the best middle linebacker is going to be Jerome Baker, who is a notch slower than the last 2 guys we saw with 83 speed, but he gives you 72 zone coverage. That's really good. 78 hit power, 85 tackle, and the block shed is almost at 80 with a 79. We got a few defensive backs. Jason Verrett, who always seems to have pretty good MUT items, has another one here. He is only 5'10", so you got to keep that in mind, but he gives you that 86 speed, which is, you know, one of the top tier speeds in the game right now, excluding like Tyreek Hill, Randy Moss, L'Jarius Sneed. You get it right, but 86 speed, 87 acceleration, 84 zone. The 2 things you cannot do with this card is press, because it's only 73, and I also would not recommend putting him in man coverage. This is a speedy guy who has really good zone, good acceleration. That's, you know, the only thing I would be using him for. The other option, which is a more balanced corner, is going to be William Jackson III from the Washington Commanders. He's a notch slower than Jason Verrett, but he's good everywhere else. So 84 speed, he's 6 foot even. He gives you 86 press, 80 zone, 83 man, 80 play rec, 86 jumping. Again, I just think he's more balanced, and I probably would go with him over Verrett if you really, really need a corner. And our final card, another Chief. Remember, MVS is really good on offense. Well, Justin Reed is really good on defense at the strong safety position. He's 6'1" with 85 speed. He gives you 82 hit power, 84 zone, 80 man coverage. I just like those 4 things right there. The speed, the zone, the man, the hit power, the play rec looks pretty good. Excel's good as well. His tackle is awful, so you don't really want to rely on him to come up and make plays in the run game. But overall, I think he's really, really versatile and looks like a good pickup for you guys at strong safety. And there you have it. We showed you how to get that secret objective done at the cheapest way possible. You can actually make some coin off of it. You're going to get this free card, and we went over the best ones for you guys to pick. Hopefully the video helped out. Thank you so much for watching. My name is Popular Stranger. I'm out. Peace.